Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, everyone. We still have people coming in the room. Good evening. Thank you for your patience on this election eve. Hello, everyone. Still got folks coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. We always try to be D-free with your time, so I'm just going to give it one more minute. I know people are scrambling. We got people boots on the ground all over the place tonight. And we just want to do a quick check-in with everyone to share some exciting things that are happening. So thank you for coming. All right, just making sure everyone is in. And we will get started. As you know, we are super excited to be with you all again. We won't keep you long because we know that everybody is ready to go and do it. Hi, Karen Boykins. We know everyone's ready to eager to vote. If you haven't already, my prayer is that everybody early voted. But if you haven't already, we know that everybody is on the heels of the election and getting super excited. So we want to make sure that we kind of touch base on some things before we jump into it. For those of you who are here for the very first time, we welcome you to Monday Night Live. We try to meet either the first Monday or fourth Mondays of the month. We still got folks coming in. So yes, we always try to meet here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so we invite you to come back on a different occasion. So we get excited. This is the place where we talk about all things D-free. We talk about all things money. We talk about all things leaving a legacy. And so we thank you for coming out for Monday Night Live on tonight. Just a few housekeeping rules before we jump into it for this evening. First and foremost, we ask that you keep yourselves muted in order to minimize distractions and to reduce the amount of microphone feedback. However, if you want to join the conversation, you can feel free to unmute yourself, and we invite you to jump in and be a part of the conversation. These sessions are being recorded. I think you saw that when you came in to the room, but they will be available via our website. Our website which is dfreefoundation.org, and it's also available on our YouTube channel. Our chat feature is open. I think you've already seen folks in the chat. We invite you to go ahead and jump in that chat. We use it for conversation. We use it for networking. We want to know where you are calling in from. We want to know where you're zooming in from. We also drop links in that chat. So feel free, if you have a question, you can always put that in the chat. We'll try to address everything before the close of our time together. But we also drop these links, so we want to check the chat frequently for links. Last but not least, if you'd like to join the conversation, or if you have a question immediately, you go ahead and use that raise hand feature. What that does, it's located at the bottom of your screen, but what that does is it brings you to the top of my screen so that I can see you and grab you and join you in. So please make sure that you do that. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. But yep, as you know, we have our CEO and chair, Dr. DeForest B. Soaries Jr., who is the CEO chair of D-Free Global Foundation. And we're super excited to have a message from Dr. Soaries on tonight. And hopefully we will have a sighting in a little while. So I got some things I want to show you before we jump into tonight's topic. So give me one moment and we'll get that teed up for you.
One of the reasons why we do a mobilization event like this is to learn what the community needs. Our job is to serve the community. Bringing everybody together in the same room allows them to have almost a think tank. One person shares another idea, triggers another outreach, and to get everyone to have a buy-in.
What I see is a tremendous opportunity for the youth of our community, actually for community as a whole, to get together, work as a community and uplift each other, not only from a financial standpoint, but from a community standpoint.
And as we think about all of the changes that are going on in the communities and the different strategies that are going on, a self-sustained community is so important. So I'm really looking forward to that message and getting the community to understand how to actually build wealth. It starts one person at a time, but then it comes into one community, right? And that community needs to be sustainable.
This FinFest represents an opportunity to teach economic development principles to our youth and their families. And it serves as a way for people to change what they feel about wealth and what they feel about generating wealth.
Typically, we were not taught financial literacy in our homes. So this is a safe space where people can talk about what they don't know, and they can learn it and hopefully take it away and share it with their friends.
There's going to be a lot of resources for people to learn about their finances, investing, just simple things. I remember even when I was young, I had no idea how to reconcile a bank account, didn't know much about, building credit for a credit card or anything like that. And it's so important that we have our youth there. We hope to participate in our economic and community development department. And we're really looking and excited about it. And I want to thank FinFest for coming to our community.
So bringing everybody together in one room was just fascinating to see. I watched everybody raise their hand. I got one more thing to say. I've got something to say. And it just became this very organic conversation. But you have to have everybody in the same room in order to do that. And so the mobilization effort is incredible.
All righty. We want to talk about behind the scenes at FinFest tonight. We are so excited to be able to to share with you, because guess what? It's happening on Saturday, November 9th. And so I've got the team here tonight, and we're going to share just some of the exciting things that are happening. Let me think of another word other than exciting. Let me think. We're elated, delighted to be able to share these things with you. And so I want to kind of bring on some of the team members. I think I have with us one of the most important parts of our time together. And I want to grab her now. Let me just make sure she's still with us. Okay, great. So she is still with us. We have with us our comms director, and I'm not sure if she's going to be able to speak. Hopefully she will, because she doubles working on that election front. And so because today is the eve of the election, we hopefully can grab her on. So we have Desiree Bell with us. In addition to that, I'll call up next after her, Carla Beverly. Carla Beverly is handling, well, you know what? I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and then I'm going to let them tell you what part they play in FinFest and what you should get excited about. So first up, Desiree Bell, because I know you have to leave. Folks are still coming in.
Okay, all right. Hi, guys. I'm so sorry I can't be on camera tonight. I'm doing multiple duties, and I'm trying to put my earphones in. Hold on. All right. So I'm so excited to be a part of FinFest this year. We are looking forward to an amazing event on Saturday. We have some amazing things happening. We are excited to have Katuri Orji, who is New Jersey's own I call her Star. She is the American record holder in the triple jump. She went to Mount Olive High School, and she is going to grace us with her presence at FinFest this year, not because she jumped really far and made some records, but because her heart and passion is in financial literacy and financial empowerment. And she is really committed to making sure that Black and Brown folks and everybody in total is really knows what their worth is and knows what their trajectory is. And so I'm excited about having her there. And we are also excited about having a number of young people who are going to join us on Saturday from all over the state, but particularly around Long Branch. We have partnered with We Are Jersey Magazine and Adrian, who is called Miss Jersey, who will be our guest speaker and our guest host on the children's, or I don't want to say children's, I want to say the young people stage or Gen Z stage. I'm learning all these terms.
Desiree, we have Adrian with us tonight, so she is going to.
Yes, hey Adrian. So she's going to be representing for the young Z's, and I'm so excited about that. And so we're going to have an amazing program, not just for family, not just for businesses, not just for entrepreneurs, but for individuals and families. And I think that is what's so exciting about this FinFest, along with having many other partners like New Jersey Economic Development Alliance, who's going to be partnering with us for the first time. And then I know a number of other of our partners will be talking about who the other sponsors are, but we're excited to actually introduce these brands and folks into the world of FinFest. And I'll say this, which is having it right after the election is so timely, because no matter what this election is, no matter how and what the outcome is, there are a couple things that are finite, which is we got to get a hold of our finances. We got to understand how to build financial wealth. We got to understand how to build legacy and how to ensure that the trajectory of our family and that our worth continues to grow. And we have to know where we are to understand where we're going to go. And so with that, I'll turn it over to Reverend Sutton.
Wonderful. That was a great segue into our CEO and chair with us as well, who is eager to talk. So I'm hoping that he's already teed up and ready. Dr. Soares, are you there?
I'm trying, who is this young Zeta person on my screen?
What young Zeta person?
Well, I see a Zeta behind, well, what is this behind this Miss Adrian? Is
Oh,
that the Sigma?
Amarillo.
What
This
is
is Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
Sigma Gamma Rho? I saw
Hello,
the blue.
everyone.
All I saw was blue. How you doing, young lady?
Hello, you cannot miss the gold, Dr. Soares.
Oh, I saw the blue. I'm used to seeing blue, but I saw a picture of you in my office. Were you in my office?
I think I was indeed.
Doing what?
I was out here promoting FinFest, recording with Mr. Penix and Reverend Sutton and Miss Desiree Bell.
I see. And what makes you the one? What makes you miss whatever you're supposed to be?
Oh, wow. So I have been tasked with the title of Little Miss Jersey because I am a media consultant here in the state of New Jersey.
Oh,
I
see.
represent multiple Black-owned entities, from media to journalism to so many different things. And I am so excited to be here with you today.
Well, why am I just meeting you if you miss Little Jersey or Little
Maybe
Miss?
I'm too short. It's probably because I'm too short and you probably skipped over me a little too much. But it's okay. I'll be here this weekend with you. You will not miss the chance to meet me.
Well,
I will
that's
make sure to
wonderful.
see you.
You know, we made a special effort this year to have more of everything, but especially more for young people. You know, we've been doing this now for 19 years. And for all 19 years, wherever I go, somebody pulls me aside and says, you got to get to the young people before they get in debt, before they go broke, before they start using credit cards. So this year we decided to really double down. And I think even you, Miss Little New Jersey, or Little Miss New Jersey, what are you again? Little
Miss Jersey.
Little Miss Jersey. Even you are going to be impressed with the speakers. As Cash grew up in public housing in New York and is just probably the best motivational speaker on finance I've ever met. And then we've got a young fella named Dondre from Grand Rapids, Michigan, who grew up in foster care. And his story alone motivates everybody to want to do something they haven't done before. And he's coming to talk about his program, which is called Young Money Finance. And then we have people from RWJ Barnabas Health. We're going to talk to young people about health because, as you know, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't take care of your body and your teeth and, you know, your nutrition, you can go broke just by being sick. And then we've got all kinds of things for their parents. We've got health screenings. We've got free food. It's going to be nice. You've never participated in anything like this before, but if you do a good job, you can come and take the whole thing over next time. You know, I can just stay home.
Well, it is a pleasure to be here. I am so glad, and thank you to everyone for reaching out to me, for being involved. And yes, I will be here on behalf of We Are Jersey Entertainment and Magazine, and I look forward to meeting and speaking to each of the youth that show up with me. So yes, thank you so much for the opportunity, you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
no, thank you for your willingness to hang out with us and your commitment to motivating other young people. You know, it takes young people to motivate young people. And you are a star for New Jersey, and there'll be young people there, hopefully from outside of New Jersey, but certainly you're a great role model. And I just want to commend you for taking time in your youth to do things that matter to other people. So God bless you.
Thank you.
Now, Adrian, real quick, can you just talk a little bit about what we talked about the energy in the room and what you're expecting of our young people and the DJ and all of that good stuff?
Yes. So this Saturday on the 9th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., please, I am the little sister of New Jersey. I am here to be the liaison between the wiser ones and the youth and help them understand a few of these things that we call advice and life, right? And the biggest part about it is relating health and wealth, right? I am a creative myself. Working for myself has not been the easiest of things. And as a bigger sister, I am taking the initiative to be that mentor, to reach out to the youth and fully explain to them why it is important that we have our health and our wealth together, and resources that you guys have a part of this event and how they can implement it, apply, and just get into this knowledge and information in order to avoid certain road bumps into their adulthood, their young adulthood, and how it can ultimately save them from going through things farther on down the road. So I will be there as the bigger sister to just guide and navigate as the kids are not with you guys, to make sure that number one, they're paying attention and doing what they need to do. Number two, they're staying out of trouble so they won't, get in trouble when they return back to y'all in the auditorium. And number three, just make it easier, more digestible for them to understand, hey, this is something amazing that your parents are partaking in, and we're not leaving you guys out. Here's some information that you guys can walk away with that can ultimately help your futures. And if they need any advice and any guidance, I'm here for them. So that's what I will be doing this Saturday. And I look forward to spending time with each and every one of you, and also gaining things that will help me and help my future, because I'm still young. I'm 27 years young, y'all. So yes, I am the little sister that, people take right under their armpit. And yeah, I'm looking forward to networking and talking, and also being there to soak up all the information that I can as well too. So
So good. I'm so
I heard we're having a DJ. We're not going to be playing Glorilla, are we?
we might be just a little bit for the little ones, to understand, you can still have fun and be a professional.
Well, play it when I'm in the other room.
Yes, sir.
I'm also excited because as a member of the Divine Nine, you do know that this event is being co-sponsored by Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Monmouth County Alumni Chapter. So we're excited to have our Sigma Gamma Rho sister and the Zeta sister. And so I think we also have an AKA who's presenting. So we have all of the sororities represented. So there's no excuse. So if you're a member of a sorority, invite your chapter, invite your especially if you have a youth auxiliary group, invite them. It's a wonderful way to do community outreach. But on top of doing community outreach, it's an excellent way to bond, even as mentors, like our dear sister mentioned. So please, 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 if you're in the chat, come on in. Let us know what sorority you're representing. We know we have more than Delta Sigma Theta here. We've got Zetas here. We got Sigma Gamma Rho, and we got AKA. So we want to see you all come out on day tonight. Adrian, I know how busy you are, so we are so grateful for you. And on that day, you'll be Lady A, correct? Is it Lady A? All right, Lady A. So your host on the second stage, on the stage is Lady A.
What does Lady A mean? You a rapper too?
I am a lady. I am always a lady first. So Lady A is something that I go by.
Oh, okay. So that's not a hip hop name. That's just
no.
Right.
It's a respectful name.
Sure. I wanted to preview your beats. If it was a hip hop name, I was.
Don't get me to start freestyling.
Oh, I won't.
He was excited about 16 bars. Well, we definitely are excited. So we want to make sure that everyone brings your young people out, whether you're a church that's represented here and you have a youth group. We want to make sure that you bring your children, your young people, your young adults. There is something for everybody this year's FinFest. And speaking of that, I think my next guest is going to be Miss Carla Beverly, because she's going to talk about what she is covering. First of all, Carla, well, hello. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to join us.
Hello.
I would like to know, first of all, who you are and the role that you have at D Free, and what role you'll be playing at FinFest.
Well, before
Absolutely.
before she says who she is, anybody wants to see the real Carla Beverly, just tune in to Shallow
Can
Baptist
somebody
Church
mute
in
his
Plainfield
microphone,
on Sunday
please?
morning.
Mute, 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 la la
And
la 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 la
you will
la
see
la
the
la la
real
la
Carla
la.
Beverly
This is
shouting.
all about FinFest. That has nothing to do with FinFest.
Tell the
Mind your
truth,
P's
Carla.
and Q's. Mind your P's and Q's. Good evening, everybody. My name is Carla Beverly, and I have the privilege of directing and overseeing a mentoring program called Operation Great Expectations that we also refer to as OGE. I have a team of young adults that we call urban messengers. They are not much older than our students, and our team collectively provides mentoring to marginalized and high risk students, male and female, grades 9 through 12, on site and after school. Currently, we're at Franklin High School in Somerset, New Jersey. Our team gives an additional layer of support for these students who have academic challenges, who have social challenges, and to some degree, emotional challenges. But our mission is to help them to navigate their high school years and prepare for life after high school. That's what I do at my daytime hours regularly, Monday through Friday. But as far as my role with FinFest, I am managing and leading the job and resource fair component of this dynamic, impactful event. So this year we have a dynamic lineup of over 50 companies, and they're
Say
going to be, I'm
that, say
sorry,
that. How many companies?
over 50, over 50, over
Yeah.
50 companies. And they will be bringing job opportunities and a wealth of resources. And those resources will benefit individuals and families from all walks of life. To name a few, we have Long Branch local government agencies, we have the Long Branch Rotary Club, we have Kane, Monmouth, Brookdale, and Georgian Court Colleges. We have the U.S. Army, and as you heard Dr. Sori say, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health will be with us to do some screenings and provide some important healthcare information. So I've made some great connections, and these companies are invested in the community and their constituents. And they are very excited to be a part of this year's event. They feel it's a win-win for themselves as well as for the community. And so on Saturday, I am beyond thrilled and I am thankful to be a part of this very great endeavor. So thank you.
Thank you, Miss Carla Beverly. I love the role that you played in our job fair as well as our resource fair. So again, we are pleading with everyone to come out and take advantage of all of the wonderful things that are going to be available to you. 50, 50, 50,
Yes.
50,
Over 50, over.
50,
Yes.
50 jobs, resources and companies there. So please, please, please make sure you come out. Thank you, Miss Carla, for taking time
Thank you.
out of your evening this evening. Next up, I see her camera is on. We have with us all the way from Accra, Ghana, Angie Dadson. Angie, hello. The people get to see you.
Well, hello, Reverend Sutton. While I'm usually joining from Accra, Ghana, today I'm joining from Somerset, New Jersey.
Woo, which means you are in town for FinFest.
I
Angie,
am here for FinFest. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
we are so excited. We need you to not only tell the people who you are and what you do, but tell them why you flew all the way from Ghana to FinFest.
Absolutely. So, good evening again, family. It is amazing to join you from Somerset, New Jersey, to be local for a change and not all the way from across the Atlantic. I manage learning and engagement for the D3 Global Foundation, and this involves mostly our online academy space, our $1 billion challenge, most of our email communication, and all of that engagement, all the good stuff. I am here for FinFest because, I have to derive the benefit of this amazing, amazing event, but I'm also supporting with the facilitators training at FinFest. So, as I mentioned, for learning and engagement, training is a big part of that. Now, have you previously trained as a facilitator? Or are you now considering bringing D3 to your church or your community? at FinFest, we're providing all solutions under one roof. So this is also an opportunity for you to get the facilitators training in the same space. What previously used to be a 3-day training, today is just about an hour and a half. And we're not just going to give you that content and walk away. We're going to also pile on all the learning materials that you need, the additional information about the technology. If you choose to use the technology, we're going to give you insights into data, our data collection processes and their relevance or importance. And then we're going to show you a little bit about our D-Free Young Money program that is only available on demand. But all of this information, all of this material is going to be available only at the facilitators training. So whether you're a seasoned facilitator, as we call our trained facilitators, or you're now looking to bring it into your community, this is for you. We're excited to see you on Saturday.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so wonderful. I am so excited about, first of all, Angie being stateside, right? That's what we call it, stateside. But second of all, you get to get facilitators training from the best. Not only do we have our great Angie Dadson, but we also have Reverend Trevor Hyde, who will also be with her. They're partnering. And then we're going to bring in Janice Slaughter, who's going to share about our new data collection. This is one-stop shopping. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know how far you're traveling. I know I hear somebody coming all the way from upstate New York, and then there are folks coming out from Indianapolis, and then I'm hearing there are folks flying in or coming in from Westchester, PA, and Delaware. We got folks coming all over because everybody wants to get this hot off the presses training. Now, the one thing I love about D-Free is not only is it customizable, but we're always being innovative. We're always thinking about the needs. We respond to what it is that you say. And so this facilitators training is going to respond to those needs, the things that people have said, we need this, we need that, all of that. One-stop shopping with Angie. So please make sure you come out on the 9th. This is, can you believe it's Saturday already? This is great. All right. So thank you, Angie. We appreciate you. I know it's probably like late on the inside, right? But I saw another gentleman come up before we turn over, because Dr. Soares is going to share a message with us literally about just some of the things that we're facing. But I also saw Michael Penix pop up. Now, I know you all viewed the mobilization video, and I know you've seen all of our advertising, and you've seen things all over YouTube, and you've seen things on our Facebook page, and you've seen things on our Instagram page. Well, there's a mastermind behind all of that genius, and that is none other than Michael Penix. Where are you, Mike? Are you there still?
Yeah, I'm here. You don't see me? You don't see me? You don't see
I
me?
see you now. I see you now.
There you go. What's
Good
up?
to
What's up?
see
What's
you.
up, everybody?
Yes,
How's
I need you to
everybody
tell
doing?
everybody who you are, what you do, and what you're doing at FinFest.
All right, my name is Michael Penix. I am the Director of Media Productions for Corporate Community Connections, Inc. And I'm basically the visual person behind all the scenes of D-Free, everything you've seen on D-Free, whether it's online, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook. I probably had my hands in it with my camera behind the scenes, capturing everything that we need to make this event a glorious event that it's going to be. I'm a recently retired teacher. So this is just now my full-time job, and I'm just excited that I get to, execute my passion and everything that I like to do, and just to spread the message on this great event. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone there. You will see me with a camera. You'll see a whole team of us with cameras. So don't be afraid if we pop in and ask you some questions about what you like about FinFest. What did you learn about FinFest? How did you hear about FinFest? So we will be there full force, the whole creative team there to capture everything and all the stories that are going to be told.
I love this part. I love this part because Michael has such a gift. He has a gift to make you be able to talk, very comfortably, but then when he puts it together, it's visually stunning. And so we have been privileged to look at what it is that you do. We saw a little video, shortly we saw the mobilization video. Last week we saw Dr. Soares' video, all that. This is the brainchild, the brains behind that operation. So thank you, Mike. We're looking forward to becoming stars, because all of us are going to be stars after he gets done with us at FinFest. Thank you. We know how busy you were tonight as well. So thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you on Monday Night Live. All right, all right. You're meeting the team right now. I think we've got maybe one more member. Oh, wait, is Reggie there? Reggie, are you there? Are you with us, Reggie? I'm gonna try and talk him into coming on camera. Reggie, are you gonna come on camera? I see Angelique is there too. So we're gonna call on these two team members, and before that, all that will be before Dr. Soaries. Everyone, as you're coming in, could you just drop in the chat where you're from? And we're just super excited to have you, and we're looking forward to seeing you at FinFest. I think you've met some of our team. All right, Reggie's still preparing. We're gonna grab Angelique. Angelique, are you there? There she is. I knew she'd be right. Now, this is the reason why. This is our event producer. She has been our event producer for many moons. And so we're gonna let Angelique do what Angelique does. We've had Desiree, who shared a little bit about some of the star power we have. We've had Dr. Soaries kind of overview some of the sponsors. We've had Adrienne pop in, and she shared, which was lovely, talking about what was going to be happening on the youth stage. Then we had Miss Carla Beverly talking about our job fair as well as our resource fair. And of course, we had to bring it home Mr. Michael Penix, who talked about all of the on-the-spot interviews he's going to be doing and how he's going to make all of us stars for the day. And before we bring on Dr. Soaries to wrap us up, I wanted to make sure that we stop and share it with you, because you are the visionary who transforms a local high school, middle school, into the stunning event that we're going to see on Sunday or Saturday. Are you
Yes,
ready?
November 9th, Saturday, November 9th. You heard from the collective. I like to call everybody the collective, because it's so many different arms that it takes to pull this together, this level of production together. So the D-Free team has been instrumental working on this event for months, being able to pull in over, like Ms. Carla said, she said 50 organizations, but there's about 65 tables worth of resources that will be in the building. There's over 20 sessions that will be available, inclusive of the youth stage and the adult stage. We have so much that went into this. This is probably our biggest FinFest thus far, and this is our 5th FinFest. We've grown from being virtually online to being hybrid to now just being a full-fledged live production. And it's amazing to see something grow from idea to inception. So I'm proud to be a part of this team. I'm proud, that Dr. Soaries trusts me, mostly blindly, to be able to execute this vision of his. And like I said, this is truly a labor of love, because so much goes into this. And there's so many components and different assets that that this team brings together to be able to make this go forward for the community, and specifically for being a free event with so much work that goes into it. So it's important, like Ms. Shonda has mentioned many a times, invite your folks to come out, not just you, but tell a friend, tell a family, because there's a lot that went into this, and we want the community, not just the local community, Long Branch, but New Jersey at large, to be able to benefit from the resources that are in place for this particular day. And that will mostly be only available for this particular day. I know somebody might have mentioned it earlier, but just having access to a financial advisor, either by way of Prudential Financial, to be able to have one-on-one sessions and get that communication and that dialogue going, and just to kind of answer your questions live, that's really instrumental, and that's really a privilege to be able to have access to that. Same thing to be able to have access to debt counselors from Green Path. And more importantly, RWJ is really showing up locally for in a big way. So we have 24 different resources from their service lines that they're providing for us. I think about 6 of them are free screenings, from HIV testing to breast cancer testing to stroke awareness. So they really are pulling out the red carpet, RWJ locally. So we want folks to be able to maximize on those benefits that that are going to be in the space overall. We have all of the resources that we just mentioned. We have speakers coming. We have a lot of speakers that are flying in specifically for this event. We have main stage activity. We have a lot of raffles that are going to be being given away. I don't know if Ms. Shonda mentioned the e-bike that will be given away from the Rotary Club. Did you mention it?
No, that was going to be the wrap up. No,
sorry. I'm stealing your line.
Keep going. We got e-bike. We also have a couple of other things. other surprises. So yeah, go ahead.
We have a lot of giveaways. I'm gonna let you give, I think you have the whole list. So if you miss anything, I'll jump back in. But overall, in between every session, we want to keep people engaged. We want to keep spirits high. This is a serious topic, right? And sometimes when you talk about money and you have to do that personal reflecting, it's a really uncomfortable setting, that you have to really look at where are you in this journey? And this event is to meet you at whatever part of your journey you are on, right? Whether you are someone who's savvy with money and you kind of want to extend on that, or if you're just someone who's starting out, like someone as young as the youth, that you're hearing about these terminologies, you don't really know what it is, but there are people there to be able to explain it wherever you are within your personal, professional, and or your financial journey. So I'm excited for this event. Like I said, this is the biggest FinFest we've ever done. We have 2 stages that are happening simultaneously. We have breakout sessions that'll be happening. So there's a lot within one day, and we don't want you guys to miss anything. So start with us from the top of the day, stay with us throughout lunch. It's free. And, finish off the day with visiting the resource fair and the job fairs and things of that nature. But definitely maximize the experience.
I love this. I love your energy. I love that after working on this all these months, you still have the same level of energy, that you are not weary and well doing. So we're excited about that. When we talk about giveaways, people have been so generous to have giveaways. I mean, we're giving away $500 to the group that not only registers, but brings the most amount of people. So it's whether you're an individual, a church, a group, whoever. The biggest group is going to get $500 cash prize. We're giving away, wait a minute, I don't know, where are my Telfeasy people, my Telfar people? We're giving away a Telfar bag. I'm just telling you, this is a generosity. We're giving away, what is it? Go ahead, what, Amazon Dot?
Oh, we have Echoes.
We have Dot. What else?
iPad, the Amazon iPads. What are those things called?
Kindle, is it Kindle, iPad?
The Kindle, that's it. It's a Kindle. So we have
the prizes are coming in. We're giving them away. We're not keeping them for ourselves. We're giving them away. We just need you to be there so we can put it in your hands. I love the fact that this is not only free resources, free job fair, free event, free food. I mean, it's for the free, which means we need you to be there, and we need you to invite people. And let me tell you this, it's hot off the presses. I don't think we had this just last week, but if you are coming from the Newark, New Jersey area, we have free transportation. We want to make sure everybody gets down the shore. So if you are coming from the Newark, New Jersey area, and this is not just for women, it's for men, it's for families, it's for young people, it's for everybody. We even have a special session, an expert that's coming in to talk to seniors specifically about Social Security and about Medicare. I don't know about you, but there's no time like the present to find out this information and to do a deeper dive and to ask those questions that you may not have been able to articulate in the past, or even had access to a person to ask about. So when I tell you this is available, if you're a pastor in the area, we've got an amazing lineup for pastors. We're going to talk to you about clergy compensation. We're going to talk about pastoral retirement. We're going to talk, mind blown. We are ready. We are ready for every and anybody. We want you to come out to FinFest. I'm hoping that our CEO and chair can come back, because I know he's going to wrap us up with some additional information. Yeah, there he is. All right, Dr. Story. Doesn't he look like he's out on the beach or the lawn? Like he's on vacation? He's not on vacation. He's getting ready for FinFest. So Dr. Story, we want to invite you back into the conversation as we wrap for the night, because I know there's some, I know that you have discovered a study that talks about money, Black community, Black and Brown community.
Well, first of all, I want to thank all of you for your hard work, everybody who has spoken. And then there are some who haven't spoken, who have just worked so hard for these few weeks, and I appreciate that. Second thing is, the people who are watching right now are going to come to FinFest. What we need for all of you who are watching to bring 10 people with you, tell 10 people. Do you know, I was in a meeting today, and I was sharing with people, it is harder to have a free event than it is to sell tickets. Mm-hmm. It's much harder. First of all, people sign up for free events and they don't show up. If people buy tickets, they're coming to the event. But people just kind of get in the spirit and register and they don't come. And that's hard, especially when you're trying to buy food for folks. And then it's hard because if the weather's nice, which the weather's supposed to be, by the way, unlike last year's FinFest that rained. But this year, this Saturday, the weather's supposed to be nice. So if the weather's nice, a lot of people don't come because the weather's nice. Then if it rains, people don't come because it rained. You just can't please people. But this is, as Angelique said, this is the largest event we've had. Now we've been having conferences through the years. We've had conferences, we've had an event called Debtathon where people can come and get real-time help with their debt. We've had job fairs where people can come and learn about job opportunities. We, when I was at the church, we had health fairs. This FinFest is bringing all of that together. We've had facilitated training, we've had clergy workshops ever since COVID started in 2020. This is all under one roof, one-stop shop for clergy, for parents, for children. And it is a gamble. When I say gamble, I'm not talking about financial gamble. It's a risk for me to ask my team to work as hard as they've worked, knowing that it's other people that will determine how many people come. So we need you to invite your friends. We need people who are watching to share this video. We need you to go on our social media channels, the D-Free Movement IG channel, that's Instagram, the Facebook page for D-Free, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, the YouTube page, and share it. Share it to the people who listen to you and follow you. I'm not on vacation, but I'll tell you what I am doing. I wrote the first D-Free book in 2010. And as you can imagine, between 2010, which is when we were in the middle of the Great Recession, the global housing crisis, and 2024, when we're like one day before a major presidential election, a lot has changed. So I'm in the process right now, and I've been working on this for the last 4 days. I'm in the process of updating the book that I wrote in 2010. The original title was Breaking Free from Financial Slavery. We updated that book, I think, around 2016, changed the name to Say Yes to No Debt, because 85% of us are being hindered in our wealth creation because of debt. A lot of people, Reverend Sutton, think that wealth is equal to income, but income is not wealth. You can make $10 million a year and be broke. And you could make $50,000 a year and be wealthy. Why? Because wealth is when you take all of what you own and subtract all of what you owe, and the balance is your wealth or your net worth. So what Reverend Sutton wants me to say, which I'm leading up to this. Prosperity Now is an advocacy organization that concerns itself with the financial vitality of American families. And in their research, what they've concluded is this: if nothing changes for Black America, and we're not talking about Democrats versus Republicans, we're not talking about the Yankees versus the Dodgers, what we're talking about is some level of intervention around finance. They said if nothing changes, that by the year 2053, the average net worth of Black Americans will be zero. That means if you add up all of the money and the assets that rich Black people have, and then add up all the assets and money that the rest of us have, and you divide it by the number of people, it will equal zero. Now, right now, 35% of Black people have a negative net worth. That means we owe more than we own. 40% of the people in this country who make $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. So this is not really a Black problem. It's not a low-income problem. We have a crisis in this country that is formally called financially fragile, and the most fragile among the fragile are Black and brown people. And so tomorrow we will elect a new president. But unless we learn to manage our credit and use it to create wealth, unless we learn to pay our bills in such a way that we're not paying late fees, And unless we learn to have a budget, a spending plan, and live within that means, and then grow our income and our wealth, we will be a part of that 2053 projection. And so FinFest is really designed to help our community understand two things. Number one, that our finances are foundational to our mental health and to our physical health. And our physical health is critical to protect our financial health. RWJ Barnabas is the largest healthcare system in New Jersey. And I can tell you this, when COVID-19 hit and Black and brown people were not able to get tested, we didn't have access to testing. And then when the vaccine came out, we did not have access to vaccine. RWJ Barnabas brought testing and vaccine to our church. We were the first African-American institution in New Jersey where you could come and get tested and vaccine with RWJ Barnabas. And we tested and vaccinated thousands of people right in our facility. They turned our church into, as it were, a health clinic. And they've been helping us ever since. And so I'm appreciative to them, but not only did they write a check, but they're bringing speakers, they're bringing testing, they're bringing resources. And when you take a company like RWJ Barnabas, which is one of the largest healthcare systems in the country, 39,000 employees, and you take Prudential, which is one of the top financial services companies in the world, and they come and say, what's ours is yours to the community. Just come and get it. That's a phenomenal resource. It's unprecedented. And any place else in this country that would have an event like this, they would be charging money. I've seen companies charge $200, $300, $400 for a registration fee. This is all free. So I implore all of you to invite your family, your friends, invite your enemies if you have to. But we really need to take advantage of these resources because they're all free. I'm not sure how many more times we will do this, and I know no one else does this. So if this is not a priority, I don't know what is. So listen, thank you, Reverend Sutton. You've been marvelous in doing our outreach and our mobilization. I got an email from Newark while we were speaking, telling me that they're coming to FinFest, and I'm sure that was a direct result of the work that you've been doing. So thank you, and thanks to our whole team for everything you've been doing.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for joining. We certainly want to thank Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Monmouth Alumni Chapter, particularly Tasha Y. Brown. Tasha Y. Brown has been introducing us all over Long Branch, and she is the impetus as to why we are going to Long Branch this year. And so we're super excited about that. We also want to thank our sponsors. I know you have quite a few, particularly Prudential. We mentioned Prudential Financial, as well as RWJ Barnabas for all the role that they played as our premier sponsors this year. But there were some others that made some contributions. I think Onity, as well as Valley Bank, were the others, Industrial and NJDEA, I think. Did I cover everybody?
It was
Yeah.
DEA, Onity, and Valley Bank as well, as Prudential, Green Path, and also RWJ, Barnabas Health.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. So we're grateful for all of our sponsors and folks that have contributed and people that have pitched in to make this a community effort. We're grateful to the mayor of Long Branch. Mayor Pallone is going to be in the building. We're just excited for all those who have kind of decided that they wanted to be a part of this and to really get behind this effort. And so our prayer is that you will meet us there November 9th, Saturday. Be there early. Be there early because we're expecting a full house Saturday, November 9th at Long Branch Middle School. This is the Jersey Shore. I'm going to go ahead and share just one flyer so you guys can use that QR code to register today. There's also a QR code in the chat. So we want to make sure that you have that available as well before we sign off for tonight. So thank you all very, very much for being with us this evening. And then I will share that. And if you have any questions or anything, any questions, you can always reach us at info@dfreefoundation.org. Okay, so there it is. That's how you can mobilize your family, your group, your church, your organization, your community. There's a QR code where you can secure your spot right now, because spots are filling up. So you can go ahead and screenshot that or go ahead and register today. For those of you who are going to get the video, we want to make sure that you can register as well. And we also want to share our next flyer, which shares all of the resources that RWJ Barnabas is going to be bringing. So if that's you and you want to know what's available, the Center for Diabetes, Smoking Cessation, there's cardiovascular, so many things. So we want to make sure that you're aware. Sleep studies as well. A hands-only CPR demonstration. If there anybody struggling with addiction, we want to make sure that you know that these things are available to you. All right. I hope everybody received all the information. Thank you, Dr. Soares, for coming. Thank you, everyone who participated. Thank you, team. We're looking forward to having a wonderful FinFest. We will see you all on Saturday, November 9th. Looking forward to it. God bless you. Good night. And vote. Don't forget to vote. If you haven't already, make sure you vote.
See you on Saturday, everybody.
Yes,
See
yes.
you.
Have a
Looking
good
forward to it.
night.
Have a good night.
Night.
Have a good night.